Next, I'd like to call upon Professor Emeritus Matsufuji of Fukuoka University. Dr. Matsufuji will talk about adequate technical transfer in waste landfill by Fukuoka Method. Hello, everyone. As was introduced, I am Professor Emeritus Matsufuji of Fukuoka University. First of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all of those who gave me the opportunity to present the Fukuoka Method online seminar at the 13th Asian Pacific City Summit. Thank you very much. So the content of today's lecture is Fukuoka Method of appropriate technology transfer in waste landfills. First of all, before talking about the Fukuoka Method, I would like to talk about the history of the development of the Fukuoka Method and its characteristics and advantages. So it was during the period of high economic growth in Japan from 1960s to 1970s, when scientific initiatives were done for the waste landfills. During that time, there were many pollution problems, in particular Kyushu, where Fukuoka is located. There are many serious environment problems there, such as Minamata disease, air pollution, and Kanemi disease, and so on and so forth. As you can see in this photo, in Tokyo, the non-hygienic waste landfill named Dream Island, that serious environmental problem emerged, and the Tokyo Garbage War Declaration was issued in 1974. It was only 5 years after the 1964 Tokyo Olympics. In Japan, because of this declaration, the garbage has become the focal point. But so it actually triggered the nationwide initiatives to do something about the waste or garbages. So this photo taken in Fukuoka City, the landfill site in Fukuoka City in 1971. As one of the regional cities, the reclaimed land in Fukuoka City was in a severe condition with fires occurring almost every day. This photo shows the panoramic view of the landfill in the western part of Fukuoka City. This landfill is a typical Fukuoka method, which is highly evaluated internationally today. So on the right-hand side picture shows that the example of effective utilization of the former landfill site. Again, the site has been highly evaluated by the citizens. So this photo, and with the one taken in 1971, if you may please compare the two, you'll be surprised to see how much landfill technology was changed in over 50 years. Next, I would like to explain the characteristics of Fukuoka method. The Fukuoka method is technically called semi-aerobic landfill structure, which is now the standard for landfills in Japan. The advantages of the Fukuoka method, as you can see in the video: low cost, simple technology, reduced environmental impact, and also greenhouse gas reduction, making it an environmentally friendly and sustainable landfill technology. Now, let me explain about the Fukuoka method. In 1970s, Fukuoka City was struggling with the garbage problem and started a joint research with Fukuoka University for the purpose of early stabilization of landfills. So this photo shows the field survey of the landfill site. monitoring has been done. And also, this is the first landfill experimental device in Japan. So the basic research has begun at that time in Japan. And so experiments initiated by Fukuoka University are aimed at aerobic decomposition of landfill waste, reduction of the pollution, the load of ash sheets, stabilization of the landfill. So this is a national project, in fact, shown in the photo from the Ministry of Environment, and consigned us to do this test. In this process of the test, this new method came about from this experience, which is known as semi-aerobic landfill structure. Now we call Fukuoka Method. So the right bottom, as you can see, the good kind or the good quality, the water is produced at the end. Fukuoka Method is technically said semi-aerobic landfill type. This was developed in 1975 by Fukuoka University and the Fukuoka City. This diagram shows the characteristics of the structure of the method. And so actually leachate collection, drainage pipes, and the gas vent pipe installed at the bottom of the landfill to quickly remove the leachate from the landfill and to supply fresh air from outside the landfill to inside the landfill. And by this, the microbial fermentation takes place, and the heat from the microbial fermentation is generated. So in comparison with the conventional anaerobic landfill structure, aerobic decomposition is promoted in the landfill site. And the air is supplied naturally. And BOD at the left bottom, you can see the blue line and a red dotted line, 1 or 2 order the level, the better quality leachate is produced. So take a look at this photo. Before 1975, semi-aerobic landfill structure was at the level of a hypothesis, but Fukuoka City built a landfill based on this hypothesis, which is a new landfill shown in the photo, and landfill site proved the hypothesis of a semi-aerobic reclamation to be correct and confirmed the trend of early stabilization of the landfill site. And as a result, this has spread nationwide and is commonly called the Fukuoka Method. So in 1981, this Fukuoka Method, or the semi-aerobic landfill structure, was adopted as official reclamation guideline in Japan. So the advantage of the Fukuoka Method, one is low cost, simple technology, number 2, and number 3, environmentally friendly. And recently, the methane related to the methane gas reduction. And so in 2011, from UNFCCC, this was recognized officially as a new CDM technology. It was born and raised in Fukuoka, and this technology was acknowledged by UN. So not only Asia-Pacific regions, but this technology has been focused from Latin America and Africa. So SWAN Fukuoka, Fukuoka University, and Fukuoka City and other organizations are working together to spread this technology to other countries. Why? Because of this concept, semi-aerobic reclamation concept. We are improving the technology to suit the various national conditions, weather conditions, topography, and the development countries. And we are also tapping the human resource development as well in this area. Next, I would like to introduce to you an example of Fukuoka method of technology transfer. This map, we have been giving the technology transfer to 18 countries around the world. Step by step, Fukuoka method is expanding throughout the world. The first demonstration case of a Fukuoka method technology transfer was from 1988 to 1990. I was dispatched to Malaysia as a long-term expert of JICA. This is the first such case. As you can see on this photo, quite a typical dumping landfill site was there, open air. And by introducing Fukuoka method, the conditions of a lack of 3 M's, no money, no material, no man, no human resources, under such conditions, the landfill site was improved step by step through introducing the basic concept of Fukuoka method using the locally available materials. So step by step, you can see the improvement. Within a matter of a year, this improvement has taken place. Another picture, we used bamboo for leachate collection and drainage pipes. And the waste drum can were used for gas venting pipes. The leachate treatment technology was also transferred by reusing locally available waste-activated carbon. This is a picture here. So these photos were taken in Malaysia, showing the progress of the Fukuoka method of landfill improvement. Improvement effect of the Fukuoka method can be known. This success case, this was highly evaluated as a project of JICA, and a lot of trainees started to visit Fukuoka University and Fukuoka City to learn the Fukuoka method from those countries. The next case, as you know, Malaysia is a tropical rainforest country. So the next case is about the Tehran or Iran case, desert area. We work together with the United Nations Habitat Fukuoka office. Completely different situation from Malaysia. So this basic design was done for the desert, but the basic concept of the landfill came from the semi-aerobic landfill concept. Next is in China, Fukuoka University together with the Untitled University in China signed the agreement with students and teachers on academic technological exchange that have taken place. And the Fukuoka method was conducted also in other areas such as Shandong or Yunnan provinces. And in particular, academic exchange of students at the graduate level has always been quite active. Another case is from Samoa. No materials, no construction materials, and only local garbage and waste coral are used to improve landfills. And triggering this project, JICA's Jain Prison has started, so that the Fukuoka method has been increasing in other islands in the Pacific area. J Prism project is further discussed by Mr. Amano later. The next case is of Haiphong, Vietnam, a low humidity area. This program is known as a JICA grassroots project. I work together with the Fukuoka City and Fukuoka University. And here, by using the natural wind, quite a simple a device called EcoFan. That's an aeration system that was introduced to treat the leachate. Take a look at this photo, please. This is an ongoing landfill improvement project by Myanmar, Yangon City. In 2017, the major fire broke out, became a major social issue in Yangon City. Fukuoka City, as a sister city, it was made a request, and we worked together with the UN Habitat Fukuoka office, Fukuoka University, SWAN Fukuoka. Emergency fire suppression measure using the Fukuoka method were implemented, and various instructions were given to them. Now, during the technical transfer, the global spread of COVID-19 occurred. So unfortunately, we are only able to provide technical guidance online. However, there was a certain limitation, but the PCCD staff Fukuoka group, with their cooperation, as you can see in this photo, huge improvement were already made in the last 1 year. Social situation may change, but water, sewage, and garbage disposal are the essential infrastructure for the cities. The staff of Yangon City fully understand this, and because of this severe social condition, they are making a steady progress. So it shows the result of human resource development and the Fukuoka method. Again, they are all highly evaluated. So we looked at the Fukuoka method, technical transfer ideas in Asia-Pacific region, but in the last 30 years, Fukuoka method has gradually spread to many countries in the regions that in a manner that suits their national needs. However, there has been some cases where the basic design and construction have been transferred incorrectly, even though they were built under the guidance of Japanese engineers and advisors using the Fukuoka method. This is one example, quite unfortunate, because this is a failed reclamation site, commonly known as a Fukuoka method reclamation site. Design, implementation all are wrong, and if this situation continued, and then the pipe for the leachate may have a clogging situations. Decomposition may not are going to be promoted, and it is going to be anaerobic conditions. So Fukuoka method is known, but actually it brings about anaerobic situation, which is a failure case, and this has been a problem, not only in Asia, but also in Central South America. I hope the Japanese engineers will study more about the Fukuoka method. So take a look at this photo. Take a close look at this Fukuoka method. It consists of simple facilities that have various functions, and each function are connected organically. And only by doing so, the Fukuoka method can be realized. Please take a look at the terminology used of each facility, and please understand its function. Please use your skills and experience and correct or build a proper Fukuoka method landfill. And moreover, those who wish to learn more, last August, our group came up with this material, Road to Semi-Aerobic Landfill Type by Fukuoka Method, version 0. Please use it. It provides a detailed explanation of the basic design, daily maintenance, and management techniques for landfill. This text can be obtained through Amazon mail order. Now, for the last 30 years, as a result of technical transfer, Fukuoka University has been positioned as a base school in the field of waste landfill, or as a training center. Many trainees learned that and Fukuoka Method not only in Pacific Asia but also in the Middle East, South America, and Africa. So respond to the needs of today. The prediction of greenhouse gas emission has been also researched by Fukuoka University research staff. So this is just a part of the diagrams. By using the semi-aerobic landfill type compared to the anaerobic landfill type, 17 to 14% the GHG emission was reduced. And as a result, as I have mentioned, the aerobic landfill type, so IPCC recognized this as a new technology for CDM in 2011. Recently, this Fukuoka method is gradually attracting international attention as an effective landfill structure to reduce greenhouse gas. Time is almost up, so let me summarize. Fukuoka method, which is semi-aerobic landfill structure, the very basic concept is here. If the landfill site is aerobic, the landfill site not only has a function of dumping waste, but also has a function of treatment. The advantage of landfill is a reduction of pollution load, reduction of methane gas, and early stabilization of the landfill and promotion of reuse of the site. Furthermore, the technology is low cost, simple, environmentally friendly. It has been highly evaluated, and this figure here shows the reduction of leachate BOD concentration and greenhouse gas emission from semi-aerobic landfill structure compared to anaerobic landfill structure. Finally, I would like to explain the future direction of the Fukuoka method. Take a look at this diagram, please. This is a schematic diagram to compare the internal structure of the human body and the landfill. We are working day and night to make the function of the landfill as close as possible to that of the human body. In other words, we assume that the landfill is a living thing. And this chart compares the functions of organs in the human body with the functions of the major facilities in landfill. At present, function of the landfill sites are still in the middle of the road, but the Fukuoka group has been conducting research and development day and night with a dream of challenging the unknown and bringing the function of Fukuoka-style landfill sites closer to those of the human body. It is every day the day of challenge. So all of you today, you understand that the landfill is a living thing. If you think that way, you know you'll be careful about eating too much, drinking too much harmful substances, poisonous substances, and not only technology, but the 3R activities, SDG activities. That's what we need to create a city with those activities. This is a conclusion of today's online seminar. The success of the Fukuoka method of the technical transfer is a path that will lead to peace, friendship, and the building of a sustainable society between our cities and those of you who are participating today. This path is also a win-win strategy to protect the environment. I hope that all of you who are participating in the Asian Pacific City Summit will take on the challenge of building peace and SDGs together. Thank you very much for your attention.
Professor Matsufuji, thank you very much for the presentation.